DTC decided to get in the television business, the cable TV business, and was looking for a way to differentiate between their competitors, and we decided that one thing that we could do, since we always have a strong emphasis on our local communities and local people, is to have a local channel. And one of the most important aspects of a local channel, in our opinion, was high school sports and sports in general that were local based.
Well, that first season, it was a lot more scaled back than what we have today. We had basically a four-man crew. It was myself and a longtime broadcast partner and Darvin Gill, who worked with me on the radio for several years, and Nick Noakes, who's still today our executive producer, really makes the show go, and Ricky Gibbs was on the crew at the time, and basically it was all tape delayed stuff, and but just the four of us went out and covered these games each and every week.
The technology has really changed from the beginning of when we started our sports coverage. At the beginning we were doing standard definition, and within a few years we had gone to high def, which made a huge improvement in the look and quality of the games. At the beginning, another thing that changed is, even though we wear a lot of hats now, we really wore a lot of hats in the beginning.
You know, as the years grew on, we added people. It just seemed like the crew kept growing and growing and growing. So this four-man crew suddenly grew into a nine-man crew. Coach Chris Vance came on board with us. In fact, late in that first season, we brought him in, and we added Coach Vance permanently, went to a three-man broadcast team, and still doing that today. Once Darvin left us, we brought J.R. Smith on board. So it really has changed over the course of the 10 seasons we've been doing this.
It seemed like there was something new that DTC added every year. When we first started on the road, it was tape delay. We're going to show it broadcast, we're going to edit, we're going to be able to make some changes or cut some things out. And then we started adding it live. And then it was the instant replay, and then it was all of these different things that came about, and it literally was. Whether it was another person in the booth, another camera on the sideline, there was something that was always added.
I have several people from college that work for local TV stations. They film football and they do football games for high school, and they're all still tape delayed. And they were just really impressed to see what we have and how we run things.
And we learned really quick in this process that you just can't do it all and do it well. We had to basically divide up some of the workloads amongst other people. So instead of having a crew of maybe 4 people at the very beginning in 2009, now we have a crew of 9 that goes to every game, and we've tried to break up a lot of the things that others might do at the same time into individual processes.
I take care of all the on-screen graphics related to the scoreboard during the football game. Outside of that role, I also serve as engineer for any repairs, any maintenance to the vehicle, to the production, the rolling production facility that we have.
I am the wide angle camera shot. So basically I get the whole camera, like the whole field of the gameplay that's going on. So you'll see the quarterback, running back, everything in the same play. And I just follow the ball around on that during the main action of the play.
My role is the sideline camera, so I'm down there on the sidelines, there with the players and the coaches, just trying to stay out of the way. But get some of the best shots in the stadium as far as the energy of the crowd and some good coaches, good shots of the coaches coaching and the players, just a little bit in between plays.
My favorite part is probably going to be getting to meet all of the great people that I meet each and every week for the Fan of the Game segment. Whether it be from Gordonsville, Smith County, Watertown, it doesn't matter. Every fan that I meet, for the most part, is usually willing to be on camera, which is great that they're willing to do that, first of all, but they're just so passionate about their team, and that's great to see in high school football.
I just like the camaraderie that comes with it, you know. Eating out, definitely one of the best parts. I just like being around everybody. Everybody's pretty great. Well, I'm the close-up shot, so I follow the guy with the football most of the time. And I mean, I'm pretty much just in charge of getting those close shots, I guess, really. Case does wide angles, so I don't have to really worry about that.
I can say this, that the people that I've worked with, and I've worked with a lot of people covering sports over the years, this is the most professional outfit I've ever seen. And I take that and attribute it back to Nick, because, you know, Nick really makes the bells and whistles go. And folks who don't know Nick wouldn't understand or realize that he's not that big a sports fan, but he'll take hours and hours and hours to study and research other telecasts because he wants our telecast to rival anything you can see out there. So when I say this is a real professional production, everybody on this crew takes pride in making this the absolute best production it can possibly be. And I think we all take a lot of pride in that. I sure know I do, and I'm thankful for everybody that's on this crew.
I know that DTC has big plans in broadening. We've got the box score now that's no longer just football. It's going to be like a 9-month thing, and it's going to introduce different phases of high school athletics throughout the school year. I look for them to go live with basketball. I look for them to get more into soccer and baseball and softball coverage and just do things continually as Nick wants to do them, bigger and better than the year before. And to me, people that comment, whether it's from Smithville or whether it's from Gordonsville or Watertown or Cannon County, Smith County, it doesn't matter. The people that talk about this production and try to compare it to others, there is no comparison. And I think Nick's going to continue to move that forward as the next 10 years come about.
I'd also like to say I appreciate all the support that we received throughout the years as we've gone on this journey as DTC Sports and DTC3. It really starts at the very top. All of our board of directors for DTC have been very supportive of what we do. They're always giving us accolades and thanking us for what we do. They give us the tools to do what we need to do. They take care of us. Current and previous CEOs, we thank them for allowing us to do what we do. All the different people in management that basically help their crews make sure that all of our connections work properly. All the technicians, I don't know how many technicians I have in my cell phone number. You know, if I ever have a problem at a venue and I need help, and it's always usually last minute because that's just the way live TV goes. There's no way that we could do this without everybody's help here at DTC. I don't want anyone to overlook the importance of all the support that we get from the other departments here, because honestly, there's absolutely no way that we could do this by ourselves.